Hey, what's up, ladies? It's the relationship guru, Sydd Ferrell. Now, I'm back again with another video just to give you ladies. Now, before I get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and you hit that bell notification so that you're notified every single time I post. And if you are a woman that needs relationship advice, or you want to learn more about how to think like a man, or why men do the things they do, act the way they act, and think the way they think, then I encourage you to book a one-on-one session with me. Link is in the description below, and I can help you out personally, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, brand new on my website, if you want me to coach you every step of the way, step by step, throughout your dating or relationship process and journey, and you want me to become your personal dating coach long term, then I have a special program just for you. Link is in the description below also, and I can help you out personally again, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, go pick up my brand new Girls Night card game. It's officially out. So if you're having a game night with your homegirls and you need something to do, then make sure you go pick up my Girls Night card game. It got a lot of fun questions and scenarios about love and relationships and everything all in between. So make sure you go pick that up. Link is in the description below, okay? And then on this hand, we got my brand new ebook. It's called Oh, He's Toxic, Period. And if you never want to be played, used, or manipulated by a man ever again in your whole life, then make sure you go pick up that ebook right there because it's fire, okay? And again, link is in the description below for that also, okay? And also, if you are a woman and you love quotes, dating quotes, relationship quotes, and things like that, then I have something special just for you. I came up with my top 100, yes, 100 dating love quotes for women, right? So if you want to go get that, it's on my website. And again, as usual, the link is in the description below also, okay? So all that's out the way, and we gonna jump right into this video. And this video is titled, Men Will Use You for These 5 Things. Right, ladies? So there are 5 things specifically that men will normally want to use you for, to take advantage of you, to extract any resources or benefits from you, to supply themselves selfishly, right? They want to take power, control, and dominance over you. They want to take whatever they can out of you. Whatever you're able to provide for this man, that's all he wants you for. And a lot of times you got to realize that it's so many men that they don't like you, the individual woman, the person, the human being. They only like what you can do for them. They only like what you can go out your way and actually provide in their life so they can benefit, right? And that's why you hear a lot of men talk about, well, what can you bring to the table? What can a woman bring to the table? What she bring to the table? Because a lot of those men are trying to figure out, how can I use and manipulate and dominate this woman? What can she bring to me of value? What resources, what type of skills can she provide? What can she do for me that's going to help my life, or going to make me happy, or satisfy my wants and needs as a man, right? So it's very malicious. It's very just, he's not even trying to get to know you. He don't love you. He only love what you do. And that's not fair, because you would think that this man is around you because he love you, he like you, he want to be with you, he want to marry you, He want to have a house, the kids, the cars, everything, right? But a lot of times it's not even that. He don't care nothing about you. He only worried about what it is you can do. Again, so in this video, that's what we're going to discuss is the top 5 things that men will seek out from a woman. You know, when they first see a woman, a lot of times it's not just I want to be with her and make her my wife. It's what can she do for me, right? So without further ado, we're gonna jump right to it. We're going number 1. So number 1, the first thing that a man just might use a woman for, number 1 is attention and validation, right? So a lot of times a man will use a woman for attention and validation. A lot of men don't know where they stand on the sexual marketplace. A lot of men don't know what they can get, what type of women they can handle, that they can attract, right? Because, you know, their self-esteem matters based on how many women like them, how many women find them attractive and want to have sex with them and, you know, call them and text them. How many women are chasing me and want me, and that determines my value as a man. So it's a lot of men that use a woman not even just for her body, not even just for whatever he can get out of her. It's just a simple it's just the simple attention. A man just want you to call him. That's why he always say, "Can you call me? Why you never call me?" Basically, why you never show me interest. Show me some interest. Show me some validation. Give me some attention. Show me that you like me, that you want me, that I'm desirable, so I can use it to feed my ego, so I can use it to feed my self-esteem, so I can feel a little bit better about myself, that I'm not a failure, or I'm not ugly, or I'm not broke, or I'm not, you know, too short, or I'm not too whatever, that I'm able to attract multiple women or different women, or at least get your attention, right? So sometimes it's just you calling him, like, call me, text me. He wants you to call him all day long, blow his phone up. He wants you to text him all day long, back and forth, super fast. You texting him because all he want to do is see your interest level. But the problem is he takes advantage of that and he loses value of you. He loses respect for you because is going against the natural order of men are hunters and a woman should never be the hunter. But a lot of men are lazy hunters, right? That's the problem nowadays. Back in the day, men used to be straight hunters. Nowadays, men got too lazy. They want the prey, the woman, to come to them. They want the woman to chase them so they don't have to work as hard to attract the prey, right? They want the woman to do everything for them to make it easier on him, because he don't want to have to go out and hunt and, you know, try to chase and track down a woman when the prey just come to me, right? So a lot of times that's just what it comes down to, is this man just wants some attention and he don't like you, again, not you, just the attention that you provide, that he feeding off of, just the energy you give him, that somebody checking for him, somebody desperate for him, somebody needy for him, somebody thirsty for him, somebody's craving him, somebody wants him, finds him attractive, says that, you know, that's why they want all these compliments. It's a lot of men, they fishing for a compliment. They say, "Hey, you like my Gucci shirt, huh? You like this new watch, huh? Yeah. You like my nice car, huh? Yeah. Don't you like that? What you like? Yeah." He waiting for a compliment. Wants you to compliment him. Get excited when you compliment him, because he said, "Yeah, I know that she like me, she want me, and I know that I'm a valuable man." But however, that does not mean that he will value you. He's only valuing himself, that you admire him, that you like him so much. He's getting real big-headed, real narcissistic, And then that's when a lot of times the more you chase a man, the more you call and text a man, the more you show a man some attention or your interest, is the more he will lose interest in you and lose respect, and now he don't want to talk to you. Now he barely text you back. He barely answer his phone, and you find yourself chasing this man, and he pulled back more and more and more. The more the woman chase him, is the more he pulled back, because he don't have to chase you or lift a finger to attract you, because you already want me. So that's when you'll see that you should never give a man a compliment. You should never call a man first. You should never text a man first. Let the man think about you to want to call and text you and take you out and show you some attention and give you compliments and call you beautiful. Because a lot of men, when they get a compliment, it goes straight to their head. Most women get complimented more often than men. Most women will get complimented versus a man. He don't really get a whole lot of compliments, right? Especially from the opposite sex, from a woman, unless he look really really good or the woman really really like him. But most times a man could go all day. A man could wear a Gucci suit from the head to the toe and don't nobody say nothing about his Gucci suit, right? But a woman can have a Fashion Nova dress on that she paid $10 for, and everybody saying, you look good in that dress, you look good, your body is T, your body look good, your booty popping, this and that. So women get a lot of compliments. You pretty, you look good, right? So women, I feel like, can handle compliments. It don't go. Now, some women, it do go to their head. I will say some women, the attention do go to their head. But a lot of women get attention all the time that it don't really mean a whole lot to them. It's like, okay, you think I'm pretty? Thank you. You think I'm attractive? Thank you. You think my booty big? Thank you. You think I dress nice, my body look nice, my hair look nice, my nails look nice? Thank you. I appreciate it. But you hear it all the time, so it don't really mean a whole lot, right? But when it comes to a man, again, he could have spent $5,000 on his whole Gucci outfit from head to toe, right? And he don't nobody say nothing. Maybe one of his homeboys might be like, yeah, that's hard, bro. That's cool, bro. I like that, bro. But a lot of women might not even, acknowledge him or, whatever. So with all that being said, when a man does get a compliment, it goes straight to his head. He like, what? You like me? Oh, you like this Gucci out? When that one woman does say, hey, I like that Gucci outfit, he say, what? I ain't got no compliment all day. I done spent so much money on this outfit, and this woman is acknowledging my effort to attract women, to show them I got money to afford Gucci and stuff, and she acknowledged it, and she's attracted. Okay, yeah, I must be the man. Oh, she like me? She like me? Oh yeah, she feeling your boy. Oh yeah, she like me. I got all the girls chasing me. I must be that guy. I must be the king of the world. Yeah, she like me? For real? Me? Oh yeah, man. So it goes straight to his head. His head gets so big. His ego gets so full because his self-esteem depended on your attention and validation. So if he is a man that's so self-conscious and he got low self-esteem and insecure, then why even be with a man that need to feed off of you praising him and chasing him down in order for him to want to be around you? He don't want to be around you on his own. He just using you just to hype him up, just to feed his ego, right? And it's very narcissistic, just by the way, that's a very narcissistic thing, to be using people just for attention, just to say, because in some men, they it's not that they got low self-esteem. Some men, they know they attractive, right? They know that they handsome, they know they tall, they know they got a lot of money, they know they got a nice car, so they know a lot of women might like them and want to be around them, right? So a lot of those men, it get to their head, even though they might get more compliments than the average man, they still having the pick of the litter with all these different women. That's why you see a lot of times a man cannot be faithful to one woman. You might be wondering why a lot of men don't settle down or don't commit to just one woman, and they got to have multiple women. They got to have sex with multiple women. They got to be texting another woman, talking on the phone with another woman, going on dates with another woman, because their self-esteem depends on how many women like me, want me, and value me. And that's where my self-worth comes from, right? If a lot of women like me, then I must be a popular man. If nobody like me, that means I'm useless, I'm worthless, I'm a lame-o, I'm a bozo, and I'm just a loser, right? So basically he needs your attention to thrive, so don't even give it to him. A man should already be secure and love himself enough to where he don't need external validation to tell him his own identity. He should already have an identity with or without anybody. He should already know who he is on the inside without somebody having to tell him and remind him, and just reinforce and state that he is valuable, because he already know it in his mind, right? And he know that you valuable, so he values himself and he values you. But don't get a man that only values himself or only values your attention, because that's all it'll ever be, is him taking advantage of you, and he don't really like you, he just using you. And then he laughing at you on top of that. He laughing at you behind your back. Look at this desperate woman keep calling me. She's so desperate and needy. Look at this desperate woman keep trying to, text me. She texts me back so fast. She texts me all these long paragraphs. She like me. She want me. She feeling me. So, hey, I just feel like she not even worth nothing, because I know that certain women ain't gonna chase. A lot of the top women ain't gonna chase no man. So she chasing me. That means her value gotta be low. That means she gotta be a desperate woman for me, right? So that's when he just lose interest in you, and he laughing at you, talking about, why, look at this girl, she keep calling me, she won't leave me alone, she just keep calling me. Look at this desperate woman, she won't go away. Like, all she do is text me and call me all day. My whole life revolves around her. Like, so he's annoyed with it, with the fact that you chasing him, but he also needs that attention to complete him on the inside, right? So that's number one. So number two, the second thing that a man will usually stereotypically use a woman for, number two, is obviously a man will use you for sex, for intimacy, for booty, right? This man, now, the reason why in number one, I said that attention and validation come before sex, because most men need to get your attention before they can get the sex, obviously, right? So that's why attention and validation was number one. If you chasing me and want me, and you showing me some type of attention and interest, then hey, I know you like me, so it take the pressure off of me, and I know in my mind I can get the booty if I want the booty, because you want me to get the booty, because you like me, right? You showing me attention, you must want me to get the booty, right? You probably gonna give me the booty, but in number two, that's why number two is second, because you gotta get the attention then from the woman first, then you get the booty after you get her attention, right? So now we jump into sex. A man wants sex from you. When a man first see you, he say, I like what I see. I see what she looking like. She got a pretty face, thick in the thighs. She got a small waist. She looking good. Her hair done, nails done. Ooh, I like what I see. You know, what is gonna take for me to be able to get her attention and pull a woman like her? She look good. When a man first see you, he first analyzes and he envisions and he sexualizes you. He looks at you like, wow, look at her booty, look at her face, look at her. Look at her, she a baddie. He talking to all his homeboys, man, she a baddie, she look good, man. She dish her booty big, man. I want her so bad, man. I just want to grab it, man. Ooh, I can't wait. Ooh, I'm gonna try to talk to her. Ooh, I'm gonna try to get with her. Ooh, I'm gonna try to take her to my place tonight. You know? So men are sexually driven by nature, right? It's just human nature, biology, that a man is sexually attracted to a woman to be able to reproduce and procreate. The reason why, if you really think about it, the reason why a man and a woman are put on this earth together is to, take care of the planet that God gave us and to reproduce, and be fruitful, multiply, all that, right? So, it's all procreation and reproduction. But a lot of men, they don't have no sexual discipline with their urges to want to reproduce, right? So a lot of men, when they first see a woman, they can't control themselves. They can't even stop thinking about sex and booty all the time, because they want you so bad. So if you think about it, most of us wouldn't even be here if your daddy wasn't trying to holler at your mama. At one point, your daddy, whoever your father is, tried to holler at whoever your mother is. Your daddy found your mama attractive and had sex with her, and your mama, for whatever reason, found your daddy attractive, and hey, your daddy got the booty, and then you came, and then now you born, right? So you could argue that a lot of us people wouldn't even be here if men were not sexually driven to want to reproduce and create us. My father too. My father and wanted my mama, and I was born. Sydd Ferrell was born, So, it's just biology. But again, now it jumps, that's just biology, but it jumps into sexual discipline, though. It's all about sexual discipline. Just because a man wants to reproduce with a woman doesn't mean he can't he can't control his urges. He needs to be able to control himself to look at a woman as a human being other than just, a sexual object. But the problem is, it's a lot of, let's say like online, it's a lot of, women that show their bodies. It's a lot of people that, film sexual encounters, on the web, if you know what I mean. You see a lot of men, that's all they want from you is sex, because that's all they see is sex. When they scroll on Instagram, when they scroll on Facebook, when they scroll on Twitter, when they scroll on TikTok, they see women showing their bodies, twerking, no clothes on, whatever, and it gets ingrained in their brain. Sex, booty, booty, booty. It's a lot of women advertising themselves online, men scrolling all day online too. That's adding on to men's sexual desires. Men might go to the strip club. They go to the strip club often. Men, they watch sexual videos online, and they please themselves while they watch it, if you know what I mean. They self-please themselves with a dingling, and so men are always thinking about sex. So unfortunately, especially in this society that we live in, you see sex everywhere. So it don't make it no better. So a lot of men, when they first see a woman, that's all they want is sex. That's all they see is sex. That's all they thinking about. That's all they want from you. So that's why you might see a man come up to you and he talking about send me a picture. Or he might say, hey, come over my house. Or let me go over your house. I don't want to spend no money to get the booty. I don't even want it to be an exchange. I just want you to give me the booty for free. I want you to give me the booty up front, no work. I ain't gotta get to know you. I ain't gotta know where you come from or where you been. All I want is the booty, right? Why you think he trying so hard to come over your house? Why you think he trying so hard to try to do anything? Because he wants sex from you, and that's it. Because he looking at you, he like your body, whatever, and especially for my women that may have gotten their bodies done, that might have a BBL, tummy tuck, lipo, whatever you got done, breast augmentations, whatever, now those surgeries also highlight your sexual, features. And a lot of men, that's what they want. They looking, they like, oh, her booty big, or she got BBL, or she this, or she that, or, so they sexualize women even more now. And it's some women that, once they get their body done, they see the amount of male attention that they can attract even more because they see how thirsty men are for sex, and just the nicer your body is, the more men you can attract. That's just what it is, So a lot of women that got their bodies done, they run into a lot of issues with men that only want them. And a lot of men, they've been hurt by so many women that may have turned them down, or they took a woman out date after date after date, and the woman just used him for his money, and he never got the booty. So he said, hey, instead of me spending all my money on all these dates, let me just have the woman come over and give me the booty up front, and I ain't got to even spend no money to take her out. I ain't got to spend no money to get to know her and all that. I ain't got to talk on the phone with her for hours and hours and text her day in and day out to get to know her and all that. I ain't got to make so much effort. I just have her come straight over, and that way I don't come off of nothing. So a lot of men, they're looking for sex for the lowest, cheapest price. They looking for booty with the bare minimum effort. They not trying to pay for the booty. They not trying to invest into the booty. They expect the booty up front. And that's all they value you for. A lot of men, they'll have sex with you one time. You might meet a nice gentleman and you think he's just the perfect man. You think he nice, he cool, so far so good. And then y'all have sex. Maybe y'all had sex that first night, one night stand, and he ghosted you. Why did he ghost you? Because that's all he wanted, and you gave it to him so fast, so quick, so easy. He didn't even need to have to take a chance to get to know you or anything, or to even respect you, right? Or to invest. So you just got to understand that a lot of men, that's all they want is just sex from you. And you just got to be careful about the men that you date, because some men, they don't believe in really being with one woman or being with a woman totally. They just want to have sex at one time, right? Let's just say you meet a man and he has sex with you, a few times, and you'll see, wow, this man, he only called me at nighttime. This man only called me, in the middle of the night to come over, or me to come over his house, him come over my house. So you end up being a booty call. It's a lot of y'all women, you think you in a situationship, or you think that you getting to know a man, but all you are is just a booty call to him. And meanwhile, newsflash, he might be having sex, probably is having sex with other women, multiple women, right? Because he get booty all different places, and it's so many different women just as a man, right? Just as a man. A lot of women is so many different variations of women. You got tall women, short women, big booty, small booty. You got real thick. You got petite women. You got, whatever. You got light skinned women, dark skinned women, all types of shades, sizes, colors, different races, different ethnicities. Men want to taste all the flavors. Men are just like a kid in the candy store. Like, wow, I don't even know what to choose. It's booty over here, booty over there, it's booty everywhere. So why would I settle down with one woman, or why would I value women as people when all I see them, I can't get past the exterior. I can't get past that outer shell of her flesh. I can't get past the big old booty and her big chest popping out her bra. I can't get over that. I can't get over her pretty waist and small, her pretty face and small waist. I can't get over that. So he don't even try to get past the exterior to get to the interior. He just want the outside, right? So just be very careful that some men, no matter how much you like them, no matter how much you might value them, they'll never value you. They only see you as just a sex object. But you got to get you a man that is sexually disciplined, and get you a man that actually wants to invest and get to know you past just your body. You need a man that wants to get to know your mind, your childhood traumas, your where you came from, what's your goals, what's your dreams, what's your aspirations, how can I be of service to you, how can we make your life better. You want a man to be of service to you instead of a man trying to get serviced from you, right? So that's number two. So number three, the third thing that a man just might use you for, number three, is a man just might use you for money, for financial gain, for some guap, some moolah, some cheddar, some paper, some money on, right? Whichever way you want to say money, right? Cha-ching, cha-ching. So basically, a man a lot of men, they broke. Let's call for what it is. A lot of men, they broke. They ain't got their own car. They don't got their own apartment or house. They ain't got their own money. They staying with somebody, or they ain't got no money right now to do nothing with, or whatever. So, especially a man that ain't got nothing. Let's say a man that he still stay with his parents, or he got a roommate, or he stay with his grandma, or family member, or friends, or especially, let's say, a man that just got out of jail. A man that's in jail or just got out of jail. They looking for an opportunity, a come up. If you come out of jail, you ain't got nothing. Half the time you ain't got nothing. Or a lot of men in the free world, they still ain't got nothing. Even men that ain't been to jail, ain't never been to jail, still might be broke and whatever, and he looking for women as a come up, opportunity. I have nothing, so instead of me going out and hustling and grinding and getting it out the mud and strapping down my bootstraps and getting in the field and work, instead of that, let me just tie myself to a woman, attract a woman, and I can use her for all her financial resources. Let's say I don't have a place to stay as a man, or I'm staying with my mama, I'm staying with somebody, whatever. I could just have sex with her and, kick it with her and stuff, and she starts to like me, and I know she'll let me stay with her. It's a lot of men that talk so many women. It's a lot of broke men that talked you out of letting them stay with you. They wanted to stay with you and live with you, and you let them come in, and now you regret every moment that you ever let them stay with you, because they were just using you the whole time for a place to lay their head. They say, wow, your apartment's so much nicer than my apartment, or my whatever, or staying with whoever I'm with, so let me stay over your house. Or I ain't got no car, or the car I got ain't barely running, whatever. It's an old car, whatever. You got that brand new nice car. Hey, if I get with her, I could drive that BMW. If I get with her, I could drive that Mercedes. If I get with her, I could drive a car, period, because I ain't even got a car. You ain't even got to have a luxury car. You could just have a car, period. And this man, he ain't got no car. He say, hey, if I get with her, and have sex with her and manipulate her, I know she'll let me drive her car. I know she'll let me pick her up from work and drop her off at work, and I can go rip and run in the streets and go, and go drive and pick up other women and whatever, you know? So he just using you. Or he might use you for your credit. He might say, hey, put something in your name for me. Come co-sign on a car for me. Come co-sign on an apartment for me. Matter of fact, put a car in your name and I'll just pay the notes. Put this in your name and I'll pay for it. And he'll never pay for it. And you done messed up your credit behind this man, right? Or this man might come up with a sob story. Oh, my lights finna get cut off. My phone finna get cut off. My apartment, that I got an eviction notice. Or my car got repoed. Or this or that or whatever. You think you could just loan me a couple dollars? You think you could just loan me a little handout real quick? I just need some help. I'm trying to get on my feet. I just need a little push, a little assistance. And then you end up being his sugar mama, not even knowing he tricked you. He finessed you. He didn't scammed you out of some money. And you like, wow, how could you do me like that? Like, cause he never liked you. He never wanted you. All he saw you for as was a ATM. He said, hey, women are emotional. If I could trigger her emotions and make her feel sorry for me, then I know I can use her for her money. I know it's not nothing she won't do for me. She'll take care of me. She'll buy me food. She'll get my hair cut. She'll buy me the new PlayStation video game. She'll give me some new clothes, new shoes. She'll buy me some new jewelry. Yeah, if I can just attach myself to this woman, I can have everything. I ain't gotta work hard as a man when I could just get a woman that worked hard her whole life and I can just benefit off of her hard work. She go to work every day and I can stay in her apartment and kick my feet up and play the game all day and, smoke and drink and do whatever all day long. And I ain't got to do nothing because I got a car outside, her car. I'm in a nice house, her house. Hey, I got money in my pocket from her because she give me some money when I need some money. So I'm cool. It's a lot of men that are grown men in a little that are little boys in a grown man's body, right? Basically, he's your son. You might as well have a dependent, another son. Basically, you adopted a grown man that you can't even claim on your taxes. You didn't adopted a grown man that don't even want you. You didn't adopted a grown man that he's using you for everything you got. So stop dating men that ain't got no money, because that's the number one sign that he gonna use you for money is if he don't got no money and you got money, or he not financially on the same level as you. Because if you ever date down and date a man that got less money than you, of course, either A, he gonna be jealous or envious of your success and compare himself to you or try to diminish your success, or he's gonna feel like, how do I come up and use her to get some more money in my pocket? I can take her money. I can use her as an opportunity, as a stepping stone for me financially. And once I get on my feet, this the kicker right here. I'm gonna tell you the kicker. The kicker is once I get on my feet and once I get everything I need, oh yeah, baby girl, you history. You toast. I don't need you no more. I already got everything. I got an apartment now, thanks to you. I got a car now, thanks to you. I got everything. Now I can go attract other women off of what you gave me. Now that I got a car now, thank you for co-signing. Thank you for buying me a car. Now I can go roll around and go get some other women. Thank you for, getting me the nice clothes and stuff. I can go attract other women. So basically, you done built this man up from scratch. And now he gonna take everything that you gave him and give it to somebody else. So that's how the cookie crumbles. A lot of men, they only use a woman for money. So don't fall for the sob stories. If a man tell you my lights finna get cut off and I don't know what to do and my job ain't paying this and I don't got no money to feed myself, it's not your job to feed a grown man. You need to let that man be a man and figure it out on his own. Because when you don't, you're actually enabling him. You're actually doing more damage by helping this man. Is hurting him more than helping him. You might think you're helping this man, but you're really hurting his character development as a man to have to go through hardships to be able to overcome those hardships alone. You know, so you taking away from his growth as a man. He'll never be a full grown man if he always can receive a handout from every woman that is willing to give him some money, right? So don't you ever be no man sugar mama. The man, what happened to the man spending money on you? The man's supposed to be spending money on you, taking you out. Why every time y'all go out, you got to spend your money? Why every time y'all go on vacation trips and you buy him gifts, you got to use your money, but he can't never pay for nothing? Or he barely pay a little portion, but you paying majority. That's not cool. Get you a man that got some money, that's not thirsty for your money, got his own, so he not in yours. Right? So that's number 3. So number 4, the fourth thing that a man might just use a woman for. Number 4 is he might just use you for emotional support. So a lot of men, they use a woman for emotional reasons. A lot of men are insecure. A lot of men are depressed. A lot of men don't love themselves, don't love their job, don't love their family, don't love themselves. They don't love nothing about their life and how it is, right? And they got childhood traumas. They got abandonment issues. They got daddy issues, mommy issues. Women have cheated and lied to them and dogged them out, or didn't want to talk to them, or rejected them, played them, or they'd have been hurt so much and they self-esteem is so low. They'd have been through so much in their life, had to go from house to house to house and had a hard childhood, a hard and unpleasant upbringing, right? So basically, overall, they looking for a therapist. Instead of going to therapy, most men don't want to go to therapy because they don't want to talk about their feelings. They too manly and too macho to talk about their feelings and express themselves and get down to the root of their trauma. They don't want to do that. They rather dump their trauma on you. They rather use you as a therapist. They rather tell you their problems and you come listen to my problems, come fix my problems. Let me unload and unwind on you. Let me trauma dump on you. Be my therapist, be my listening ear. Just let me tell you everything, and you just, you just give me some type of advice, or you help me through it, or you just be a shoulder just for me to cry on. Even if he's not physically crying, he's mentally crying, right? He going through whatever or been through whatever. So he attaches himself to a woman to feel complete, to fulfill his security, because he's insecure, because he don't love himself. So he need a woman to tell him how great he is, to chase him, to be around him, to listen to all his problems and stuff, and whatever, and even to help fix those problems. Maybe you got some money. Going back to the money part, you might have some money to fix those problems. Or if it's not nothing that money can't fix, like some old trauma that he got, he just want you to listen, and he wants you to help, give him some type of feedback or whatever. And you might say, but Sydd, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that is you not no therapist. What's wrong with that is you not no therapist. You not no life coach. You none of that. He need to go find a therapist. He's using you. and don't even like you. He just needs somebody to talk to. He just needs somebody just to hear him out, and that's it. That's all I want you for. I just want to tell somebody what I've been through, and that's it. And I want you to fix my pain. It's some men, they expect you to fix them. All their insecurities, they jealous. It's a lot of men jealous, envious, angry. It's a lot of angry men. It's a lot of depressed men, and they come to you to help fix them. And the problem with that is they need to fix themselves. The problem with that is they need to actually go to therapy and heal from their childhood traumas before they try to invite another woman into the picture. Because all you're going to do is bleed. If he's cut and it's an open wound, all he gonna do is bleed on you, and you gonna be trying to patch him up, but you getting blood on you, you know. So you don't need that stress and that trauma because that energy is negative. When you start, you are not a fixer. You guys, a lot of y'all women, y'all need to stop being a fixer. Y'all need to stop being a superwoman, trying to save everybody, trying to save every man, trying to build every man up, or trying to feel sorry for a man. And you need to just leave him alone. Stop feeling so much sympathy and empathy for these men that, hey, most times they the ones that put themselves in that position. Now some stuff was out of their control, like their childhood upbringing. But after a while, a lot of stuff is they fault, they problem, and they want you to help them with their problems and their issues and whatever they got going on in their life. They want you to fix it. They just come to you to fix this, fix that, or just trauma dump on you, and that's not cool, right? Now I understand that, yes, you might share, a man and a woman might share, what they've been through and trade stories and stuff like that. But it's a difference between telling somebody and expecting them to fix your problems, right? So leave men alone that want you to be their therapist. Tell them go get their therapy, and if they going through something and they've been through something or whatever, don't feel sorry for them. Because, he didn't have his mother in his life. He didn't have his father in his life. I just want to help him. I want to be there for him because nobody else was. That's not your job to have to be there for this man because you feel like he ain't got nobody. Sometimes it's his fault that nobody else outside his parents, like in his adulthood, he might not have no friends or nothing or whatever. That's his fault. It's his fault. It's a reason why don't nobody like him and ain't nobody in his corner and he can't call nobody and don't nobody like him. Because outside your family, you can still find people and friends that are, family to you. But if nobody likes him, that's a red flag. If he got childhood traumas and stuff, you don't need to take on those burdens. Because then it start infecting your own life. Because now you starting to wonder why you depressed. You start to wonder why you feeling insecure. Why you start, because some of that energy is being translated and transformed into or transferred to you, right? So you don't need to take on that negativity. You need a man that's healed and positive, and then he shows off that positivity to you, and through you, right? So that's number 4. So number 5, the fifth and last and final thing that a man just might use a woman for, number 5 is your skills, your knowledge, and your wisdom. So a lot of men, they might use you for what you know how to do, your information. Let's just say you started a business. You a successful business owner. This man say, if I could get with this woman, I see she got a nice business. If I could get with her, maybe she could teach me how to start my own business. Maybe she could teach me, or maybe she could start my own business for me. Maybe she could teach me how to get some more money. She in this industry. Ooh, if I could have sex with her, I could get in that industry. If I had sex with her, she can give me the tools and the knowledge and wisdom to be able to get the same whatever position she's in. I see that she worked for this company. If I get with her, maybe I could work for that company too, or maybe I could get free stuff from that company. She work where? Oh, I can get free stuff. If I go where she at, I can get some free stuff. Whatever. So a man might use you. Even at the bottom level, a man will use a woman that work at Popeyes and will say, hey, if I get with this woman, I can have free Popeyes. I can roll through the drive-thru and get Popeyes whenever I want some chicken. I can go get me some Popeyes, right? Oh, this woman work at the Gucci store, huh? Maybe she can give me a discount in the mall at the Gucci store. She work here? Maybe I can get a discount if I holler at her and have sex with her. She'll probably let me use her discount, huh? So sometimes a man, he don't like you, he don't want you, he want the access that you have he want to be in the rooms that you in. He say, this woman in certain rooms that I'm trying to get in, or she got certain benefits, or she's the plug, as the younger kids say, she's the plug on this. She know knowledge on this, she got information on this. Maybe this woman know how to fix credit. This woman fix credit, huh? If I had sex with her, maybe she'll fix my credit for free, huh? This woman know how to do this, how to do that. Maybe if I get with her, I can learn how to do this. This woman know how to do real estate. Oh, she's a real estate. Okay. How do I get into real estate? How do I do that? How do I do this? I'm trying to start my own business too. How do I? Okay, if I get with you and have sex with you, I know you'll give me all the sauce, all the information, all the knowledge and wisdom that it took you years to know and find out. You had to go to courses and classes, and you had to study, and you had to really work hard to get the information where you were. He said, if I just get with her, I could skip all that hard work and I could just use her. So a man might use you for what you know, the information you know, or the position that you in, the rooms that you're in. He's trying to infiltrate and seek out whatever you got going on and use you to his own selfish benefit, right? So you just got to be careful about men who want to use you in every different direction, every different way. You just need to keep your eyes open of men, because you never know if a man really like you or if he just like what you could do for him, right? So be careful out there, all right? So anyways, ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video. Those are my top 5 things that a man will use a woman for. And again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Hit that bell notification for me, and I'm out of here. So, to the next video.